This video will take a look at installing the Atlantis SNMP agent on a diskless ILIO controller. To download the SNMP agent, open a web browser and go to www.atlantiscomputing.com. Select the Support link, Customer Portal Login, Login Now button. Enter your portal credentials that have been provided via salesops@atlantiscomputing.com. Select the Licenses and Downloads tab, followed by the Actions button to get to the Software and Documentation downloads. Scroll down to the SNMP add-on and select the Actions button. Select the Accept and Download button to begin the download. Extract the contents of the zip file, which will contain the SNMP admin guide, atlantismib.txt, and a .deb package. Using a WinSCP, FileZilla, or similar client, upload the Atlantis SNMP.deb file to the /root directory of the ILIO controller. Open a console session to the ILIO controller. Default user credentials are power user. Change directories to /root and verify that the file exists in this directory by typing ls. To install the SNMP agent on the ILIO controller, type dpkg -i followed by the .deb package file name. The package should install with the SNMP agent having been started. There are two directories that get created. The first is /etc/ilio/snmp, which contains an snmp.conf file. Type vi snmp.conf to edit the file. snmp.ip references the ILIO controller NIC adapter that will be used to monitor SNMP commands. 0.0.0.0 will listen on all NICs. snmp.port is the port used to send and receive commands on. Port 161 is default. Trap.destinations will reference the IP address and ports used of an SNMP manager that will listen for and receive traps sent from the ILIO controller. Multiple NICs can be used with a comma between each NIC. Read.community is the password used by the SNMP manager to read information from the SNMP agent on the ILIO controller. A value of public indicates no password and is a default setting. Write.community is the password used by the SNMP manager to write information to the SNMP agent on the ILIO controller. A value of public indicates no password and is a default setting. Threshold.file is the path to the ILIO SNMP alerts_thresholds.txt file. This value will need to be updated and the SNMP agent restarted if this file is relocated. Resource.file is the path to the ILIO SNMP resource_usage.txt file. This value will need to be updated and the SNMP agent restarted if this file is relocated. I'll modify this file for this demo by pressing the Insert key to place the text editor into insert mode. The trap.destination IP address are changed to an already provisioned SNMP Manager VM. Press the Escape key to exit the insert mode of the text editor. Type :WQ! To save the settings of the file. The second directory created with the SNMP install is /opt/snmp. This directory contains the alerts_threshold.txt file that the SNMP agent will use to monitor resource utilization on the ILIO, and atlantismib.txt file, which is the MIB to be imported into the SNMP manager. A resource_usage.txt file with some predefined values recommended to be left default unless under the guidance of Atlantis support. A snmp.jar file, and Ubuntu SNMP agent that can be used to start, stop, restart, and check the status of the SNMP agent on the ILIO controller. The alert_thresholds.txt file can be modified by typing vi alert_thresholds.txt. CPU, memory, disk usage, and load levels are monitored for warning and critical levels at a frequency based in minutes. Traps will be sent to an SNMP manager once the application resource levels are met. For this demo, I'll modify the values to demonstrate the traps sent and received. Press the Insert key to enter insert mode on the text editor. Apply changes, then press the Escape key to exit the text editor's insert mode. Then type :WQ! To save the settings. The MIB file contains the following information: the resource_usage.txt file contains the following default values. I'll demonstrate the supported parameters to start, stop, restart, and check the status of the SNMP agent. Next, I'll copy the snmp.conf file to this location to keep everything together. Logs for the SNMP agent can be found in the /var/log directory. Tail the snmp.log to see communications of the SNMP agent. Traps are sent to the destination previously configured in the snmp.conf file. Most MIB browsers or SNMP managers will work. In this demo, I'll use the iReasoning free MIB browser, which will now be configured to receive SNMP traps. First, load the MIB or Atlantis MIB.txt file provided in the Atlantis SNMP add-on download. Expand the MIB tree where you will find the Atlantis MIB under the private directory. Each object identifier will have a unique value along with some additional information that describes when the trap will be sent from the ILIO controller. Next, I'll check the settings of the MIB browser to prepare the trap receiver. The default SNMP port matches that of the Atlantis SNMP conf file. SNMP version is version 2, which the Atlantis SNMP agent will use. Agent read and write community values are null as there aren't any passwords configured. The agent options should have the ILIO controller, port, and SNMP version defined. Again, the read and write community values are null as defined in the Atlantis SNMP conf file. If the SNMP conf file is modified, be sure to make the changes in the MIB browser configuration. The Atlantis MIB should be present in the MIB files section. Trap Sender will have some default information, although need not be changed here at the moment. Select the Get Bulk option to display SNMP traps that will be monitored along with the Get Next value until it reaches the end of the MIB. Then select the trap receiver to view the traps received from the ILIO controller. Restarting the ILIO controller's SNMP agent should show the current SNMP trap values. Next, I'll run the command dd space if equals /dev/0 space of equals /dev/null on the ILIO controller to generate load, changing the CPU warning in order to demonstrate a trap sent in such conditions. Keep in mind that traps are sent in minute-based frequencies defined in the Atlantis alerts_threshold.txt file. A disk critical trap will now be demonstrated by first checking the available space, then copying a file where the ILIO's OS disk will be 100% consumed. Then, the file will be removed to return the disk utilization to a base level. If you want to remove the SNMP agent monitoring at a later time, unload the Atlantis MIB in the MIB browser and clear all settings. Log in to an ILIO console session. Default user credentials are power user. Type dpkg -L to list the installed packages. Verify the name of the Atlantis-SNMP package. Type dpkg -R Atlantis-SNMP to remove the SNMP agent. Check for and remove any leftover directories for the SNMP agent. This concludes this video on installing the Atlantis SNMP agent.